All right, it's Martin and Mindy. Yay!
Wow. If only everybody was that excited to see us.
I can't believe y'all are on my screen. I'm looking at Paul Reiser and Sarah Baker. This is so freaking cool. I love this show, and I'll tell you why. I did interviews with Chuck Lorre and Michael Douglas before season 1, and I remember Chuck and Michael looked at me and said, "I hope people like our show." And here we are. Not only do we like it, we love it. And I'm seeing you both, and your characters just crack me up. Paul, I'm going to start with you. I'm in Houston, Texas. I never thought I would see the day that I would see Paul Reiser doing a rapper, also from Houston, Megan Thee Stallion lyrics on a show. I am very impressed, Paul.
Well, I try and keep a finger on the pulse of America's youth. Now, thank you for saying Megan Thee Stallion, because
not Megan Thee Stallion.
Don't correct Dave. It's his show. My little pretend wife there was adamant that, idiot, you don't say the, it's the. I went, well, there's 2 E's. I'm going to say the. It's the, right, Dave?
Well, I'm here in Houston, and I mean, I've known of her before she got famous. I hear the a lot, but hey, if Sarah says it's the, you know what? I'm going to take this clip and play it for Megan, insert name here, Stallion, and see what she says.
This is taking a horrible turn. Something is going to happen bad. She's going to sue us and not let me use it. But yes, I had to do a little rap thing, and as my son, who's a hip hop maven, he looked at my clip, and said, "Dad, you did it exactly like every old white guy who doesn't have a clue would do
it." Sarah, are you going to miss this? And tell me why.
Not this. Not this.
No, this is enough already.
Not
Stop
that.
it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's been such a great experience, such a great cast. We had an amazing crew, a lot of which were with us all 3 seasons, and great writing. I mean, you don't come by jobs like this every day, so it'll definitely be missed.
Paul, tell me at the heart and soul the magic of this show and what it means to you.
The show is very unique in a lot of ways. It comes from Chuck Lorre's soul. I mean, he really wanted to write a show about what it feels like to get older and to in your 60s and then 70s. What's it like, and what is about male friendship, which is Alan Arkin and Michael Douglas, and that's the core of it. And as you get, and I'm getting close to that age, you start looking at life differently. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to avoid doing? What do you regret? What are you proud of? And this show is really like life. It's very funny, and it deals with a lot of serious stuff. Sometimes it deals with the serious stuff in a very funny way. And that's what we all do. We all try and, how do you soldier through? Because we know how the show ends, the life show. Like, we know the ending. So given that, how do you manage and calibrate your life? And I think that this show really does take an honest look at what some good, well-intended people, though flawed, how they tackle life.
It makes me miss Musso and Frank's. I used to live in LA, and luckily we get to travel there a lot to cover, various film projects and TV projects. So I always make a point in Frank's.
You know what? It's a great restaurant, and the food was never good, but you still order it every time.
Exactly. Dr. Pepper is, and we drink that like water in Texas. Sarah, I'm going to give you the last word, and I have to ask about the guest stars that you've had. Allison Janney, Eddie Money even was on the show. Morgan Freeman, Patti LaBelle. Tell me what it's like when you have the guest stars that show up.
I mean, it's insane. When Patti LaBelle came, I lost my mind. I knew I'm a huge Patti LaBelle fan. I knew that would happen. But when I got there and I knew that she was on set, it was like I was possessed. I was like, until I get a picture, I don't think I'll be able to calm down and go about my day.
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah. So luckily she was lovely. I got my picture early on. And that's what we've talked about. We're in such a bizarre world now where Michael Douglas is actually the super famous person that we know and is our friend. So when somebody like Morgan Freeman comes, again, I just say to Michael, everybody here wants their picture with Morgan Freeman. And he's like, I'll make it happen for you.
You both are just beautiful people, and I love your characters, and I'm going to miss this show as well. But thank you today for your time. I still watch Mad About You, Paul. I love that show.
Thank you. I'm glad we put it on tape so we don't have to come to your house every day. That'll be hard. Thank you, David. Appreciate it.
Thank you.